Well,
I haven't watched this video yet. I just saw, so hopefully it's good. I just saw the title.
I watched the majority of it.
Yeah.
Just reaching. You know what I mean? For stuff to complain about.
Video special, we wish you a turtle Christmas. Children are given a much-needed reminder about the true meaning of the holiday season from the Ninja Turtles. And honestly, if I have to find out that Christmas isn't all about mindless consumption and selling toys,
Look at that splinter! Holy shit!
Solely for the purpose of mindless.
Imagine watching this video and complaining about that it's racist instead of just how fucking like terrible it is.
Yeah.
Like you're not offended by just how garbage. Oh, he does. Okay.
As it looks.
Well, yeah, but he also complains that it's racist.
I'm not going to be able to do this until we nail down what an adjective is. Guess I'm going to
too much time. People have too much.
Hi Barb, you alive still?
Oh, I thought his middle school teacher was gonna be a guy, and it was like he definitely got raped by him.
Yeah, that's why he's still in contact with him.
Sack of early 90s
yeah, that's how that works.
Brings us some truly cringe-inducing Christmas songs with lyrics adapted for the sewer. Some of the lowest quality Ninja Turtle costumes ever captured on VHS tape.
This is who the algorithm is pushing now on YouTube.
We're willing to risk the night with
those are better than the Department of the Interior costumes.
Just for a slice of soggy pizza.
I think they're like the same.
So satisfying about sad stuff.
It's better than the ones from the Department of the Interior. Those ones were terrible.
In a very turtle holiday special installment of Clip Breakdown.
Oof.
This guy just complains about
Hello, television viewers. My name is Nick. Thank you so much
and how
for
it's
joining
not
me
correct
once again
anymore.
on my channel for another installment
Which is just
of Clip
he's like the
Breakdown.
opposite of us.
It's not correct anymore. So it's like, okay, well, then yeah, a lot of stuff you go back, you're gonna find it.
Like
You're gonna hold it to today's
a great channel, like going through stuff from like the 1600s and just criticizing all of it. Be like, wow,
yeah, just oh my god, another guy who thinks he owns his wife.
Because they were like at the height of their 90s popularity by the time I was a conscious little dip. But my goodness, the more you look back at
they were at their height of their popularity in like 1990.
Touched throughout the 80s and 90s, the more horrifying it seems to become. It seems like
it's also tiresome, isn't it, Mantis?
Time to compete with other kids programs like Power Rangers putting out
those eyes.
Holiday special. But
hey, we watched that holiday special, didn't we?
I felt sick. Maybe
no, we did not watch the Turtle holiday special.
No. The Power Rangers.
If you want to see even more clip breakdowns like this from me this holiday season, but most importantly, if you're new to
it was like the caroling one with Alpha.
Right over here. That way you never miss new videos from me.
Without them, yeah.
Oh my god.
Until like the last minute.
They weren't in it.
Got merch and a Patreon where you can get bonus.
It was just Alpha.
Holy shit. That was so fucking bad.
Go to the
Alright, he's getting into it.
We laugh and sing and do our thing with the turtle.
Hell yeah.
Laughter and singing is not really something I'd necessarily expect.
That's based, you know? They're doing their thing.
I feel like we're no longer even trying to uphold the gimmick that any of these goofy characters are capable of fighting crime. And yes, that's the same.
He is. Indeed he is, Vapor.
You know what I should start saying?
Also, I could have
like, we need to bring back
on the
Ninja
names
Turtles,
anyway, that
like
the
way
Teenage
the crimes risen.
Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah, we need them back in the
So I'm not sure why the theme song would include
the Foot's back. The Foot's back in full force. Yeah.
When it should obviously be that.
That's what I do if I was a prosecutor. I'd be like trying to find out the Foot Clan. Like they're somehow behind all these.
The DA
activities a lot, but I was only
makes it his fucking life goal to hunt down the Foot.
I thought the Sea Turtle theming was lovely. Anyway, I'm sure the next
big trial next year is Shredder.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do you think Eric Adams got elected, dude? It was one of his biggest parts of his platform.
No, Leonardo, we are not going to deck the halls with pepperoni. What would that even look like? You want us to command hook some slices of cured meat to the walls? I can't believe you would suggest something to make it smell even worse down here. We're sitting in shit water. I'm not sure I'll ever understand.
Oh, that's rich coming from you, pal.
Reggae version of the song, but one of the actors underneath those helmets better be Jamaican. Otherwise, I would need to ask that.
Yeah, that's anytime he pisses.
Or we drop the bad Bob Marley impression. What do you say, Ninja Turtles?
They're turtles.
Why do they need to be Jamaican to sting like that?
I'm actually starting to hope that this
it was the early 90s, dude. It was just
they're turtles.
Half of all
Ninja Turtles.
Actually, I would even just be grateful if the rest
they're not
of this scene could
black or
be a little
white.
more comfortable to watch.
They're based.
Totally awesome.
All I want to know is what you got for us to give to Splinter.
Just a note from the sound department, let's try not to have a full moment of silence for the fallen veterans between every line, because the mic is picking up a lot of clacking puppetry that sort of becomes more noticeable during that dead air.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
With WD-40, he almost bit my finger off. So it seems like those masks are starting to think and move independently of human control. These clanking animatronic puppet masks are some of the
so you can't see the person inside space, dude.
I've seen in my life. Like, that's creepy. Do you know how hard it is to reduce the natural sex appeal of these studs? The face and torso of a turtle with the arms and legs.
Dude, he probably is into that.
Are you kidding me?
He's not joking.
Why would they even use
no.
the sound that they recorded from the set? They could have just muted the live action track and just like recorded.
He has the original suits
from
the movies.
He's the hottest Ninja Turtle.
Or adding in Foley sound effects for all of the papers and the wrestling, so they're like,
it's on his OnlyFans,
dude. Sound and layer the voiceover over it. Could also explain why the timing is off. They might not have had people actually speaking on set. They were just acting it out to get the clean sound. Couldn't say, but I do know that this movie, according to IMDb,
that's a strong word, set, if you want to call that.
$5,000. And to me, I'm like, what? How? Even those costumes alone times 5 shouldn't have cost $5,000. What? But let's just jump into the story. It seems like these teenagers forgot to buy a gift for their dad sensei rat friend.
Nobody got a gift for Splinter? It's
Hell yeah,
Christmas
man.
Eve.
Base.
Why does he have to do this? Like, he clearly doesn't know about the Ninja Turtles, so why go into this and do that? You know what I mean?
I just want to make sure
I'm not gonna ruin some fag shit. You know what I mean? Just go watch some fag shit and pick it
Also, there was a
apart.
point during that last shot
You know what I
where
mean?
we, the audience, were looking up into
Yeah,
the
like,
opening of
for one, I don't want
Ninja Turtles helmet. Like, I
yeah,
can see that the
I don't
guy
want to
in the
watch
has
through
a
the
phone
entire
number.
series
That's
of
how
Entourage
convincing
again,
these
dude.
costumes are. I didn't find the source, but I remember at one point.
I don't actually.
reading
No, I
that
think
the
I
live-action
don't know if I saw the
animated
last
series,
season of
these
it.
animated helmets and
I'm pretty sure I
masks
saw
and
almost every
eyeballs
episode
were
of
one of the
Entourage, though,
biggest
back when I was
reasons
young.
the show
Like
did
14
not
or 15,
last more than 2 seasons.
when that
it
aired.
took up a lot of time on set. It had a lot of mechanical issues, and it was not easy to work with.
No, it is like
right
the most
there.
feel-good show ever, though, dude.
How did somebody get enough cell phone reception to live stream their journey to hell down the river Styx? Honestly, I feel like all these Pure Flix
That's where they
clips I've
live,
made
dude.
will be worth it. Because these smooth, green, hairless turtle demons hanging out at the gates of hell have clearly never skipped leg day. Beefy. Sorry,
Oh, you'll be hanging out with him soon, dude.
Totally, here we go. There we go. He's sexualizing the turtles.
I'm just kidding. That's a joke. How awful.
Definitely.
How
Is
awful
this
to say
Chips?
stuff like that on Christmas
There
Eve.
was
on
this
there
scene
something.
in Entourage
angel
with
on
the furry, though.
tree,
There
One of
was
his-
furry
making
sex in
jokes about,
Entourage.
One of his
carnal
proteges.
relations on Christmas Eve. That $5,000
Yeah, that's
budget
been
is
up his
really
ass.
clear.
Actually,
They're
one of
like
the
walking
kids
up
that he,
old stairs, and it looks like they just
helped
shot
find
one
the
of
ghost,
those
we'll
floodlight
say.
at them. And I'm just
Yeah,
like,
this guy's first
Yeah, this
video
could
is talking
probably
about him being a
I
psychic
guess
kid.
since it's in the sewer,
This
they
kid-
were
or
like,
this
you
guy
can
works at a
accept
daycare.
Any number of weird shadows in
no.
these lights. That's why we see like the cameraman doing the full-on moonwalk in the silhouette. The turtles finally breach the surface. America, get ready.
They're walking down the stairs jerking it.
Actually today.
Not have a home to go to on the night of
Young
Christmas
kids
Eve?
just
Wow. They want to be
musical
Angel
instruments
from
with
Rent.
trash.
Well, I'm not buying it.
Yeah,
unless
homeless
these
guy's
kids
ass
have
is just
AIDS.
prolapsing.
Just so the Ninja Turtles know, this is like a
He's
super
taking a
sad
shit.
thing to show on Christmas. I would call
people
someone
just
to
lean
take
in.
these kids in, but they're all just smiling so much that I'm sure they're just runaways who are high on drugs. Merry Christmas, children. Nice beat.
Yeah, I was
Oh, wait,
watching
no, we're not done
this
with
one
them. The
Predator
Ninja
Catcher
Turtles
guy,
have to
and he's
harass
chasing
them
this one
during
guy
this
down the
I'm
street.
not saying I read like
And these
every
homeless
issue
guys
of
are
the
just
comic
laying up
books or
against the
whatever,
fence
but
watching
as
them.
far as I can remember, this is the only Ninja Turtles storyline
Everything
where
like
the evil
that, when it's
antagonists
degenerate.
seem to be New York City.
Yeah.
Nearly 1 in 3 children facing
I know,
hunger.
and the
Who
guy's
made
like,
the
he came to meet a
decision for these
14-year-old,
kids?
and he's
I
like,
guess
dude,
that it
they're
matches
homeless
with,
people.
like,
They
the
don't
fact that
care.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
Like,
are,
they probably don't even know.
underground.
They
Like,
want to
these kids are
die.
so underground
Most
that they
likely.
don't have loving parents. Honestly, we could improve the lives of children like this in our country and throughout the world by tackling taxes, which I know, boring to talk about, but taxes
What is he even
will help
talking
put
about?
money back into the pockets of workers rather than into these huge corporations that aren't.
What is he
paying for
talking
share.
about?
This type of
He
tax
doesn't
revenue
know.
can
Standard. It's
support
requirement, I think, on
education,
any posting of a
healthcare,
YouTube video
childcare,
now is
investments,
to,
Is he
uh,
serious
that we
about this?
invest into
Because he's just
those
saying words.
systems. We're helping to reduce racial inequalities and improve improve gender justice. When you learn
This
that
is literally
the
the
mega
YouTube
wealthy in this
requirement now.
country pay
What
some of
the
lowest
fuck
tax
is
rates,
this?
Ninja Turtles,
okay, I didn't get to
Christmas.
this part.
are not even getting a living
Yeah.
wage,
Yeah.
have to hand over
Turtlenomics,
bigger portions of
dude.
their money
Dude, the
to
worst,
things
the
that have
worst
to buy on.
is,
For me, just instantly brings to mind
pause it real
all of
quick.
the
We might-
things
So
that can be
taxes?
oppressive.
we should probably watch it sometime. There's a
Taxes, dude. Taxes are the solution.
there's a YouTube channel called Pop Arena, and this guy does like a long series on Nickelodeon, like the history of Nickelodeon. And the videos started out really good. Like they were like, oh, it's interesting, and then he's got a lot of facts and like interesting tidbits. And then like slowly it just started becoming more and more. He started injecting his politics into it more and more, until at the end it was like the end of the episode on Flipper the Dolphin. It just ends with trans rights are human rights. I'm like, okay, I'm done with this series now.
That's like it's about dolphins.
And then I guess
That's what people like, is just when politics is injected into
Dolphin
everything.
rights are human
the
rights.
history of Nickelodeon, like it's just so unnecessary. And I guess the Double Dare retrospective he did goes, I guess Mark Summers, they didn't want to hire him because he was Jewish, which makes no sense. Like, yeah, in Hollywood they don't want to hire a Jewish person. Okay.
Yeah, I don't believe that for a second.
We should check those out sometime.
Specifically to women
I'm gonna look
and
into
people
his
who
birth
are
name right
already
now, because no
disadvantaged
fucking
in
way
so
is
many
Summers
other
his
ways
birth
in
name.
the workforce. That's why I think
Well, Mark
voting
Summers
for
is big.
Fucking son
who
of a
want
bitch.
to help
Yeah,
rebalance
but
the
there's no
power
fucking
and
way. What's the?
redistribute
Yeah,
wealth.
no.
Whoa,
his
whoa,
name
hold
Mark-
on, hold on.
Hey, guess what his last name is?
Said vote for
Berkowitz.
who?
Berkowitz.
Disadvantaged in so many other ways in the workforce. That's why I think voting for
Hold on, rewind it.
politicians who want to help rebalance the power. And
What is
redistribute
he
wealth in this
talking
country is really
about?
important. And I
Okay,
think
so he
that
didn't say
looking
it
at their tax
directly, but
plans and
can all
being
assume.
aware of how we plan to tax the rich is a really great strategy to keep in mind when you're voting.
Yeah, dude, even the politicians that say they want to tax the rich aren't going to tax the rich.
Yeah.
It's so fucking, the whole system's fucking rotten, you stupid faggot.
I'm not sure that kid on rollerblades is super athletic either.
It's like, it doesn't
Took that
matter.
turn a little sharp back there. I'm not saying this child.
Yeah,
They're
we're
just gonna
heading into
fucking they're gonna
neo-feudalism.
bleed the fucking middle class
Buy
more.
land.
That's all that's gonna
Embellished
happen.
just enough that we shouldn't have the adults in costumes that they can't see.
Really
out
think
of,
the fucking
twirling
people
him
This
in
is
around.
power are
this
gonna
is
let
the
that
It
problem
happened to me.
on
I was
YouTube.
traumatized
Just
for years about the
oh my
huge
God.
man-sized.
Everybody's just gotta have a
turtles
fucking
that came up and
opinion.
embraced me. God.
I'm fine with having an opinion, but it's
Anyone's
on a
opinion.
Ninja Turtle video.
On
That kid would
Ninja
never
Turtles,
see me
unless
again. They
it's
slid him right down a drain
radical,
pipe that leads
dude.
into the Hudson
Yeah.
River.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you still gotta get
Not
a gift,
that-
gotta
and
get
not
a
that
gift,
kinda
gotta get a
radical.
Or Splinter.
No.
Taxes or no taxes.
Dude, that thing-
Splinter's gonna katana your face.
But I,
so
but
you don't have
I just want him to go back to
Like
complaining
Cow- like-
about
now
it.
starting to feel
Like
like
Cowabunga
children
did.
are
Yeah.
actually making fun of the overall.
Yeah, no,
That's
I'd
the
even,
policy I can get behind.
Their
I would take him
unrealistic
complaining over the Ninja Turtles over him talking about politics. Why don't they
Nope, I
just
take
get
it
him
back. I guess
pizza?
that kid is
Just get him
being
pizza and have that be the
hero.
bit.
That's what they settle
You
on.
can't just
know?
remind the little girl on screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they give.
And then you
It's like when you give someone a gift that
not
you're
the
just gonna
director,
use.
Ethan, and mom said
Yeah,
not
that
to
you're-
boss me around
yeah.
on set when we
We were
booked
focusing
the
on
kid.
these children
Oh, to be a
playing
child
music for a
actor
while.
Oh,
is
boy,
a bad idea.
pizza.
I wouldn't want
Yeah,
to.
of course he
Did
has
you
to.
see that drum kid? He was like, ding, like, mama, you joking.
I would
There's
fucking
more on
know.
her knees than on her bucket. You're more on your knees than on your bucket. That sounds a lot more derogatory than it is, but I'm gonna let it fly. They only have 2 hours. Of
Well, I'm not. Time to make a video on
Free.
calling
I
him
don't know why
out.
this is such a quotable line from
Yeah,
this
I know,
special.
right?
The opera guy is one of their
Look into
disguises,
him.
I guess.
He's turning into that opera guy again.
Oh, little city of New York is shining there.
Such a tiny Christmas tree.
Give the
This
bell
is
back to
it's
Santa,
clearly
Raphael.
Dude, that's a throwback to the second movie.
You don't have any lips
That's a
to hide
callback to
this
the second movie.
bone-crushing-
No,
I'm
well,
right there. Snapping.
When Donnie
I
pretends
know-
to be a doll in the toy shop.
I don't know
That's
if
a callback.
It shows this particular
Oh, did H3H3 actually make a new video where they're actually doing something other than the fucking podcast?
Old times you could drive through it.
The
I didn't
police
know
told
that
them they
was
had
like
5 minutes
a
to film.
Sbarro product
You know,
placement.
Yeah.
like we'll clear
What
this
brand of
section of the
pizza
sidewalk
Ninja
for
Yeah.
you have
Dude,
5 minutes.
That's
Yeah.
probably where all the budget went, was just
They got
shooting
1
like
hour,
5
the
minutes
turtles
in
finally
New York
make it to
City.
the shopping bazaar.
Yep.
Sneakers. I dig these, dude. I'm undercover, man. Tubular.
Man.
That's happening, Ralph. All right.
Is he fucking,
Totally bodacious.
what is it?
More of that trademark
From River's
natural
Edge?
pacing. Tag yourself. I'm
Crispin
the
Glover?
skateboard with the trailing voiceover that says, "All right,
Yeah.
I can't even find if H3H3 put anything out, dude, because it's just so flooded with the podcast highlights.
Oh, okay. I'm a
Here we go.
retard vapor. I get what you're saying.
Climbed up all the way from within the sewage system just for you to settle on that petrified, fossilized,
No,
overcooked
not on
piece of
H3H3
flame for your
Productions.
sensei. Even for literal gutter creatures, you four are trashy. Of
No,
course,
they
you
haven't
can't
put
give
out a
gift
video on
without
that in
rapping,
over a
and
year.
You can't rap a gift without the rap.
See it again, y'all. The rap. The rap.
Ew, stop going in for close-ups on those Jimmy Dean sausage.
Yeah, he had all those
fingers.
Keemstar
I'm
videos
so
that
queasy
were
from the
hyper
brown
gay.
pepperoni nipples on that weird plastic pizza. They say some of the worst music for the very end. They said, "Do you want a long song? How about the 12 Days of Christmas?" Made even more annoying.
For a second, I couldn't see
Splinter
the front of Splinter, so I thought he looked like a bug.
Money, so if the song is long, it's gonna ruin my whole night. And
Just-
12 Days of Christmas, you know how long it is because it's like counting down.
Eggy has a really good
Time.
version
Ugh,
of
so
12
much
Days of
anxiety.
Christmas.
I hate the holidays. Turns out.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course you do.
Yeah, he has to go back to the Midwest to see his family.
Yeah. Where do you think he lives?
Your
Brooklyn?
full list of demands before you let the little
Brooklyn
girl
now,
go safely.
probably,
Her mother is very
Nebraska
worried about
before.
her. Now that she's
Yeah,
been
where's
asked
the
about it on
gayest
TV.
part of
Pretty
New
sure
York
this is the
City,
same
dude?
child who was waywardly drumming on the sidewalk
probably
a few
Greenwich
minutes ago.
Village.
So very convenient.
Yeah, where do you
timing
go
for
to
this
fucking
concerned parent
get
charade.
popped,
But that's
dude?
not what
Man.
this movie's all about.
Yeah.
Do you like your garbage with a little sermon on top? Do you like your nasty Sunday with a little preachiness in the end?
I am grateful to you for the many gifts you have given me. But I fear that perhaps we have lost sight of the true meaning of this
That's
special
voice
time.
actor in this
Splinter,
so
nobody's
far,
supposed to hear
right?
thank you, but also
Yeah,
you
it's
better
just dubbed
tread
over, right?
carefully, you
Oh, yeah.
Chuck E.
Yeah,
Cheese
he's
without air
trying.
conditioner.
He's trying to be
Teenage
Splinter,
Mutant
you
Ninja
know?
No, it'd be great if they
Turtles.
just used the on-set audio
He's
for
seen
the
movies,
So,
dude.
you know, semantically,
It's all
it
muffled
doesn't make
underneath.
sense. We're still gonna stay away from anything
Yeah.
too
Bro,
Bible-related.
bugger.
Although the Bible did have giant rats in it. Just kidding. That was The Princess Bride. Although The Princess Bride was based on the
Just
Bible.
kidding, it was actually
Kidding,
my
that was
ass.
The Chronicles of Narnia. Although the Chronicles of Narnia, actually, I gotta stop myself. Sometimes my brain gets caught in one of these pointlessly sardonic loops to the point where I have to go get my brain chemistry reset at the doctor's office. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I
What
can.
does that
find
mean,
it.
dropping a bunch of E?
more, dude.
Yeah, no, I think that needs to
I think I
happen if
made
that
it.
can happen,
The Ninja
right?
Turtles insist that we
Just
can all
They
sing
can do
Hit some
that?
poppers.
the last song, but I'm like, no, we can't. Can you put the
Yeah,
words on screen?
he's just taking a bunch of whatever that shit is.
See, looks like nobody bothered to give these kids a copy of the lyrics once they change over from traditional Merry Christmas, because suddenly not one of them wants to make eye contact with the camera. They said, Merry Christmas, Leonardo, Amerigo Vespucci, Edelweiss Christmas, gonna see you again. Good enough, kids. Go die on the streets, because Christmas is just around the corner, and you don't have a chimney. You would have to.
He took some
sit through
drugs
the
halfway
entire
through this,
credits
right?
To get this Easter egg.
Yeah, I think so. His normal daily coke or whatever.
Audio style.
Yep,
with
Adderall.
Ninja Turtles still babbling in the background.
His
I really
dextroamphetamine.
like that Donatello watch. Wait a minute. I think it's stopped, man. What's going on out there, man?
Give me some of that.
Are those teenage
he saying
turtles
there's a
being
bigger
audibly
issue?
paranoid drug users?
I don't know. Was there really any
Wow.
issues with
They
that
aren't the
besides
giant
like it
humanoid
being from the
turtles I thought they
90s?
were from that group sex
Well, I mean,
toy I
besides
saw
being
online. And that's all
verbally
she wrote
made.
for Ninja
Yeah,
Turtles
which I mean,
Christmas.
it's
historic,
like
You wish you were turtle
Nothing else,
Christmas?
really.
You know what I love?
Yeah,
Chocolate
there's
turtles,
nothing wrong
'cause
with
there's
that.
caramel
Like,
and nuts and nuts.
even
So that's
like
what I
nothing.
want for
There was
Christmas.
nothing
What did you
for
guys
even
think of
like
this
them,
special? Did
like
you
a
see
gay
it as
guy
a
to
child?
call
What
out.
other
You know what I mean?
Christmas specials from children's
Yep.
TV are good to watch? Let me know in
Like
the
I think
comments
that
below. Also,
that
give this video a
department,
big
the
thumbs up if
Department
you
of the
wanna see
Interior
even more
Turtles thing we
Christmas
watched was
specials.
way worse and just
Definitely
stupid.
link in
Hold
the
on,
comments
how was
below.
it not
But most
politically
importantly, if
correct?
you're new to my channel,
Because
I
they
would
had the
click that
Jamaica
subscribe
thing.
button right over here. That way you
That
never
was
miss new
it?
videos from me.
I
upload
think.
It was
new
like
ones
2
every week,
seconds
so
of
turn
his
on
video. I
notifications
thought it
and
was going to be a big.
Dislike.
I
Give
had
it to him.
tried.
Oh, I did.
I saw it.
Give him a
So
dislike. It's
let's
fine.
yeah, he does a lot of videos on Pure Flix, I guess. Shane Dawson.
This is a low point. I bet he talked about 2 seconds of negative chain steals from other.
It's all about
others
Shane
to
Dawson.
create. Yeah. Wow. after, I bet before the scandal broke, I bet he had nothing but positive things to say.
Oh, this might be good.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
It turns out Freaky Friday was so racist and
The 2003
creepy.
It's 50 minutes long, dude.
Oh my god.
There's
Holy
one part.
Holy shit.
One part that he's going to complain about.
Is it with probably the Asian restaurant owner or whatever?
I don't even know.
It doesn't even matter.
Yeah, that was just terrible.
Yeah. A grifter. What a terrible grifter. I mean, I'll say this about 95% of people on YouTube and the internet is just terrible grifters. Don't listen to them.